Hello, it's May 4th, 2020, and it's NHRA 1975. Just doing an update video. As you can tell, the dash is in. Just got it in on the weekend. Wasn't terrible putting it in. Have a few more fasteners to put in to make it 100% secure. You're always hesitant to totally make it secure because you never know if you have to take it out again, but hopefully I don't. Earlier, I guess a couple weeks ago, I got all the ignition switch working, so all these things work now. So that sends a signal to the solenoid, and it has all the proper accessory and start and on circuit. The ignition switch works, so that's good. The wiring's starting to get a lot more organized. Yeah, so I mean that's pretty good. I'm going to be using this original sort of dash after all. I had hoped to be able to use, say, like the fuel gauge and the voltmeter, but I couldn't figure out the wiring on it at all. But one thing I could figure out was all the indicator lamps. So I'm going to use this and basically just go through, like, I just sort of used went off the back of there's a terminal at the back of this, and just going to run like all the indicators like that, you see. So that will be connected eventually into the Speedway wiring harness. So I don't know if you guys can see, but each of these wires is labeled. So one of these here is for turn signal indicator light, so you know, your dash turn signal. So basically I'll just be plugging this into the original, into the Speedway wiring kit, so the original into the Speedway. And then these will work, so it's a lot less work than trying to do this customized dash. Now because of that, I'll have to figure out a way how to mount aftermarket gauges. So, might look kind of janky, but I'll be doing like this. So I'll have to create some sort of another bracket or something to hold this on. And as well, I'll be putting a fuel gauge in, so I'll have to figure out where to run that, fuel level meter. So that's how I'm going to run that. This will be, this one goes in the middle, that's your heater controls. And then on top of that, if you don't have a radio, you have this little storage compartment thing. So I'll put that there. And then in the middle here, well, I have a car stereo. And then I'll just run some speakers in the back. I don't know, I thought I had some in the inventory, some old 6x9s or something, but I don't have anything, so I don't know what I'll do for speakers. But yeah, so that's sort of the layout here. So I'll just give you guys a quick glimpse. There we go. I'll try to work it. It works, so good. So yeah, there's also the indicator lights here, like high beam indicator and parking brake. So it's just kind of nicer to do that instead of trying to like get a bunch of separate lights and all this and that to make it work. You'd have to go and get the kind of barrel lights. I don't know if you call them barrel lights or indicator lights, and spending money too. So I'll just reuse this for that. And then, as I said, go with the aftermarket stuff. I'll have to get rid of the ammeter, put the voltmeter in, but that's not a big deal. So yeah, it took a long time to get to this stage. Doesn't look like much, but man, it took a while. All these various wires still need to be hooked up, but yeah, it's coming along. So hopefully, hoping this week to get some more of the wiring started cleaned up a bit more, but also kind of hit a roadblock because there's a piece that fits sort of surrounding this. It's broken, right? Yeah, so this piece here on it's broken. So there's supposed to be areas where it can attach here and here and here, and it doesn't work. So it normally would fit just like this, right? Fit on top, sort of like just to give you a general idea, that's sort of how that's going to work. Now the problem is up here, probably like rest in North America, the picket yards are closed. So normally I could just go there, pick that up for a few bucks, but now we're limited, so I don't know what I'll do. I mean, I know someone who's I got some parts. I got the original HVAC heater box off a blue truck, which actually I got this piece from. I just dyed it. That's for your I guess for your feet, whatever, warm. But yeah, so I'll have to figure out how to get that piece somehow. I might have to go all the way out to where I got the heater box from. It's about an hour outside of town, and get that piece. And then I'll pick up some other stuff too, just to keep them going. So we'll see, I guess. But yeah, I guess I'm starting to run into the parts thing too. It'd be great if the yard was open, but where they're starting the phase 1 up here in Ontario. So, but not much. That doesn't leave for much to be open. So, all right, guys, just thought I'd give a short update. Talk to you later.